All right, boys, this is going to be the next installment in the special exercise series. In this video, I will be performing the JM press. I'm going to be using a bamboo bar as well as hanging kettlebells. I use these as an accessory after my primary movement, sometimes even as a tertiary movement. You can use this as a strength builder, but I actually prefer to use it as a rehab exercise for my elbows and shoulders. Now, in terms of the form, there's a few key things that you want to think about when performing a JM press, regardless of your setup. Basically, you want to understand that this is essentially a mix between a close grip bench press as well as a skull crusher. When you are lowering the bar, you want to bring it anywhere between your nose and your clavicle. I believe on this day I was bringing it just below my chin. Another form tip would be to keep your elbows up. You want to stop it from collapsing and avoid using your shoulders in this movement. You should really be trying to focus on using your tricep to extend the bar away from you. Also, as far as your wrist, as you lower it, think about bending your wrists forward. You don't want to keep your wrists bent back as if you're performing a skull crusher. Think about flexing your wrists forward as you lower it and then punch it back up. I also like to vary my grips. Within these clips in this video, you can see me using close, wide, and wider still. You can do this for high reps, you can do it for low reps. If you want to implement this as a strength movement, you can go up to heavy sixes. I really wouldn't try to go any lower than fives personally, but if you want to go all out and drop it for a heavy double, go for it. Now, in terms of why I'm using a bamboo bar and hanging kettlebells, it's because I want to use a movement that is highly unstable, forcing all my stabilizer muscles to fire. As you can see, there's a lot of oscillation on the bar as those kettlebells bounce around in that band. The bamboo bar itself is quite unstable, but when you throw those bands in there as well as the kettlebells, that just multiplies the instability, forcing all those muscles to fire. This is a great rehab movement and taxes your muscles and joints in a way that they're very much not used to. I definitely recommend this for many different types of athletes, especially ones that put a lot of wear and tear on their elbows, shoulders, and rotator cuff. That could be baseball players, golfers, tennis players, what have you. The setup is basically the same as a bench press. You don't necessarily have to arch your back that much, but as you lower the bar, rolling your wrists forward, you're going to almost have the sensation that your forearm and bicep are coming together to the point where the bar can no longer lower. You don't have to worry about excessive range of motion. The entire basis is that you really want to have most of the pressure be on that interior part of your elbow, the medial aspect. You're going to feel a lot of pressure there, at which point you're going to reverse it, punch it out, straight up, back to the sky, and lock it out. You can do this motion quick, you can do it slowly, but you do want to control it. You don't want to be dropping it and heaving and holding it all over the place. You want to make your stabilizer muscles work, and you want to feel a stretch in your ligaments. If it helps you, almost think about this as an elbow joint builder as opposed to a muscle builder. So key takeaways for this movement. You want your rotator cuff to stabilize your shoulder joint. You want the triceps to be the primary mover of this movement. You want to feel that pressure on the inside of your elbow. You want the elbows angled about 45 degrees away from your body. You want to lower it under control and press it away under control. All right, boys, that's it for today. Now go get after it.